Hello everyone, I'm Noelle, and today I'm going to be showing you how I made Uraraka's hero wristlets in under 24 hours, and how you can make one too. Before anything, we must analyze our references. Just like in my previous videos, we're going to be looking at two versions of Uraraka, the original and the stage play. Both versions of wristlets seem to be very similar. They are rounded with a white or light pink base with dark pink handles, with the exception that stage play Uraraka has a black line down the center. After analyzing the designs, I've decided my wristlets will have a white base with baby pink touches and dark pink handles. For the dimensions, the length is 10.5 inches by 3 inches, and the materials will include a thick and thin foam, batting, white fabric, glue, and dark pink paint. If you watched my last video on Uraraka's belt, we're going to be using the same materials, which include white fabric, batting, a thick and thin foam, glue, dark pink paint, and some form of sealant. To measure, place your wrist over the thick foam, rolling it around your wrist to size. You want it to be big enough so your hand can slip through. Using the piece you just cut out, lay it on top of the thick foam to trace another. Now, taking some glue, attach the edges together. Once that's dry, try it on to make sure it fits right. You should be able to take them on and off with ease. If you can't, try making them a bit bigger. To give them its circle shape, use scissors, cutting in small sections to round it out. To add batting, measure around the wristlet and cut to size. Make sure to cut out 2 of these to cover both wristlets. Apply some glue to the surface and attach the batting. To glue the edges, pull the fabric around. Once done, it should look something like this. To add the fabric, repeat what we did to the batting. When cutting the height measurement, add a couple extra inches to fold it over the edge. Make sure to cut out a second for the other wristlet. To glue the fabric on, draw a straight line and glue going down the middle, then apply the fabric. Then glue the edges down. To do the sides, add glue to the rim. Then on the opposite end where the fabric meets, start folding your fabric over the edge, moving towards the seam, making sure to pull tightly so there's no wrinkles. When nearing the end, stop and do the other side, repeating the same steps. Then undo the seam, cutting off any unnecessary excess. Glue it back down, then finish both sides. If there's any excess fabric in the center, trim it off, then glue the edges down fully. To give it a baby pink color, use a pink shade of makeup or chalk pastels and brush it on the rim. To keep the pigment controlled, brush it on your hand first, then on the fabric. Cover the top and bottom rims of both wristlets like a slightly toasted marshmallow. To make the handles, trace out 4 small circles on some thin foam. I used the bottom of the paint jar to make sure they were all even, then cut them out. Then trace out 2 long lines with about 1.5 inch width. Then cut them out. They are going to sit on the wristlets like this. Round out the edges on each end. To make them even, fold the foam piece in half and cut to size. Add glue to the circles and attach them to the edges of the strips. Then paint them both pink. Make sure to coat the front and back evenly. Once dried, spray with a sealant. To attach the straps, add glue to both circles and apply. Once done, it should look like this. I think this project might be my favorite out of the ones I've made so far. Let me know what you thought of this design in the comments, and if you tried it for yourself. If you want to see more cosplay DIYs from me like the rest of Uraraka's gear, make sure you like and subscribe.